Hey, everyone. Hopefully I am live here. Let me see. It looks like we may be having some technical difficulties, so I'm going to give it 1 second and see if anybody hops on here. All right. Is anybody out there? Hey. All right. Let's see here. Hey, Kat, I'm here and I'm actually live now, but I think StreamYard is giving me a hard time. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, so I'm waiting here to
cutting out.
Well, what it says that we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. Is it possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook? Is that what happens to you? Or just remove this destination from the stream and then re-add it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put you on to the backstage, and I will be right back. Okay, let's try this again. Am I live? I think I am live here. Hey, everyone. Just having a couple technical difficulties here. So I'm hoping, I don't see anybody on just yet. So if you're here, if anybody's here, say hello. Yes. Oh, yes, I'm live. All right. I see somebody here. And actually, I'm going to come over to my other screen so that I can see your comments here. Say hello if you're here. Where are you coming in from? How you doing? Happy Friday, everybody. I'm so excited to be going live today. We're just having a couple technical glitches, but you know what? No big deal. We just roll with the punches. Absolutely. So welcome. Happy Friday. It is the first Friday in October. That's hard to believe. For those of you who don't know me or are new to my page, my name is Jody Marvin. I am an operations management consultant, and I also help women become OBMs or just to create a business that simply aligns with their skills or passions. All right. So yes, again, if you're here, say hello. Let me just check over here. Hi, Ann. Hi, Gordy. Great to have you here. All right. So before we dive in and introduce our incredible guest for today, I want to chat with you guys just for a minute about why we're talking about building confidence for your next chapter. All right. I know a lot of you may be stuck in jobs that you're not in love with, or maybe juggling being a mom and carving out, a career for yourself. So and a lot of times it's really super easy to get bogged down, and confidence can sometimes take a back seat. It happens to the best of us, right? So, but, let me tell you that confidence is not just about feeling good or like being outgoing. It's really, honestly, it's the key to to being able to take a leap towards the life that you deserve, or that you love, right? So whether you want to kickstart a business from home, turn a side hustle into a full-time gig, or you just are looking to find some balance, confidence is really, it's actually like the springboard for all of this. Okay. And that's why we're here today, to dig deep into this game-changing topic. So if you're an ambitious woman, which I know you are because you're here in this group, right? And if you're gearing to reshape the next phase of your life and business, this session is for you. It's especially for you. So our next guest specializes in guiding impact-driven folks to not only find clarity and vision, but also to ignite the confidence within us. All right. Who doesn't want that? All right. Are we excited? Yes. Give me a thumbs up if you're excited. I know I am. So I am very excited to introduce our guest today. Kat Griffith is a transformational life and business coach, a therapist, a health warrior, an intuitive, and a healer. Now, that's a lot in one package, isn't it? And it's her mission to help you find joy in whatever endeavors you take on and to build a big, audacious, and bold life. If you have felt misled, misunderstood, confused, or just, kind of like lost in the roles that we find ourselves locked into in life, you guys are in the right place. Kat equips you with strategies to move beyond what stops you so you can build the adventurous life that you guys desire. Isn't this exciting? So, with a focus on curiosity, finding joy in the simple things in life, creating daily practices that build momentum, and embracing new challenges, together she will help you move upward in your life and business. All right, so let's bring her on. Kat, welcome. Hey, how are you?
Hey, I hope our technology issue. I am great. I
Yes,
hope our
awesome.
tech works for us.
I'm pretty sure it's working. And hey, you guys,
Can
anybody
you
out
hear
there?
me?
Yes, I have a thumbs up from Gordy. I can hear you, Kat. I can hear you just fine. So I think we're good to go.
Yay.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yes.
Great.
Well, again, thank you
I
so
am
much for
so
being
excited to
here.
be here and to meet all your people.
Yeah, absolutely. We're so glad to have you here. Thank you. So, Kat, the first things first, let's get to know you a little bit. So, before we dive into all the real deep stuff, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, like your journey from? So, you used to be a horse trainer. Tell us about your journey from being a horse trainer to becoming a transformational coach.
Ooh, that's a big question to start off with. So, when I was a kid, my parents were divorced. I had to kind of just figure out my own thing, and horses and animals in general were how I did that. And so I began training horses when I was 16. I did not grow up on a farm. I did not have that kind of a life. So had to, I started taking lessons as a way probably to keep me out of trouble. And ever since I was a little kid, I remember people telling me I was an old soul. I didn't really know what that meant. When I was 16, I was really lucky, and I was invited with a group to bring my horse into a women's prison.
Wow.
And that was for their family day. And that really set off it was really cool. And other people, I think, wouldn't have thought it was as cool as I did. But I got to interact with these women who were so bonded. And I got to see people who were apparently hardened criminals just really connect with other people because of the animals that I had. And so I have always been really focused on transformation. People, horses, dogs, cats, it doesn't matter. Just seeing a change that I got to be a part of was really cool for me, and it's always been that way. So I trained horses for a while, and then I had some health problems that really forced me to end that career, or at least stop it for a while. And when I got healthy and realized I had to recreate my life and do something else, I went back to graduate school and I became a social worker. And then I got my clinical license, so I became a therapist. I also missed having my own business, working in a bigger context than just one-on-one. And that is how that led me down the coaching path.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. And I love your story about horses. I have my best friend that, we've been friends forever. She actually has horses, and they're very therapeutic. She actually does pony parties, and she helps special needs kids with, therapy. So it's just amazing. So your story really resonates with me. It has a special place in my heart, and she loves animals too. So amazing. All right. So let's get on with the core topic here. So we're here today to talk about building confidence for your next chapter for all the ladies here in the group, right? And it's always amazing to hear about people who have led such varied, enriching lives. So let's talk about confidence. Because there's so many different levels of it. And what does that mean for you in terms of reshaping the next phase of life and business? How does confidence play into that?
Yeah, that is such a beautiful question. And And it really resonates at home with me. And I think that's probably why you and I were drawn to each other in the first place. I have had to recreate my life at different chapters. And that's really something that I seek to share with people. And so what it means to be confident. For me, confidence is not a lack of fear. I think that's a really important point, because a lot of people think that they either are scared or they have confidence. And what I think is, and what I've heard a lot of leaders say, is that confidence is doing it anyway, right? And confidence to me is being willing to ask for help. Confidence is trying something new, even if you're afraid of it. Abilities, even if we don't know how to use them. And so, like, going back to school at 40, that took confidence. In many cases, I was too old, right? And so when I started my horse training business, I moved to a new state, a new city, and had to like build this business from scratch. And so I look back and I think, how in the hell did I do that? But I know that it took a certain level of confidence and passion, of course, to just do it anyway. And so for me, that's what it means. It means that I know I'm going on this new journey. I may not even know what the journey fully is, but I know I want something different, and I'm willing to take the risk to get there. I hope that makes sense.
It sure does. It's beautiful. I mean, and you know, what's so great about that is for what resonates with me is that it's not about perfection, right? You know, you don't have to be perfect to feel confident. There's so many different things that we can do to practice confidence. And I mean, you know, it's like self-talk or what about our body language? You know, my current coach, she uses the words posture up. All right, let's posture up, which means that, you know, the way you present yourself, right? Your physical posture can influence your mental state. And plus it makes a great impression on others, right? Standing tall, making eye contact and smiling, because, you know, the way that you present yourself, it's all mindset too. And when you posture up, your mindset is just better, and it helps you boost your confidence. So I love that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So as far as confidence is a game changer. So, I mean, and we know that it indeed can be a game changer in our lives, right? So can you share like a personal experience or a story or something from your coaching business where confidence made all the difference for you?
Yeah. So I thought a lot about this. I think just stepping into a different realm, and especially one that is so public. Being online is a very vulnerable place to be. So just putting yourself out there as an entrepreneur, to me, requires a level of confidence. Even if you don't know what it means, just doing that thing. I remember just changing my statement on my Facebook banner took a level of confidence, because I really identified with the therapist role. And so it invites opinions, and it invites possible scrutiny. And we create stories in our head about what that means too. So for me, just the process of becoming a coach has taken a lot of confidence. But telling someone I can help them, which is strange. I'm a therapist, right? You would think that would be normal. But as a therapist, people come to me with problems. As a coach, I have to offer it. That's a very different thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so for me to say, oh my gosh, I can help you with that thing, requires a level of confidence that took a lot, and still I have to work on regularly just to be able to invite someone to work with me.
Yeah.
And so I've had to do a lot of mindset work about that. Just the online space for me takes confidence in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
Learning technology after living in a barn for many years. I was a pen and paper, and I did not keep computer records of anything, which is silly now, but
yeah. Well, that's okay. I mean,
learning Canva took confidence for me.
Absolutely. And I mean, really it's about stepping outside of our comfort zone, because it's so easy to stick with what we know, but honestly, real growth happens when we challenge ourselves, and each new experience is an opportunity to learn and gain confidence. When I started out with my coaching business here, even just doing my first Facebook Live. Was I nervous? Heck yes, I was. But I did it anyway. And after I have to say that after I did it, I did have a boost of confidence, and I always do after I do my Facebook Lives. And not only is it a boost of confidence, but because I stepped outside my comfort zone and I went and did it, it was confidence combined with inspiration, because it's inspiring. You're inspiring yourself when you're stepping outside of your comfort zone and you're doing these things. You feel it's powerful, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. And hello, Vanessa. Hi, Jeanette. Great to be here.
Great to have you guys. Initially, I remember one of the best pieces of advice someone gave me, because when I started, I was terrified of selfies. I was the snarky person that would look at people like, taking their picture and be like, oh, come on, right? And so my VA now is someone who said, okay, if you're scared of the camera, then you need to take a selfie every day and just get used to it. You don't even have to use them. And that helped me. That built confidence.
Yeah.
And getting on lives, like you said, at first it's like, oh, I didn't die. But then after you kind of shake that off, you realize you did it and you survived it. And it just builds your self-confidence up a notch at a time. And then you're totally comfortable before you know it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I love how you said that you build it a step at a time too, because confidence isn't built overnight, right? You have to work at it like anything else, just like goal setting. You kind of reverse engineer it, and then you find those little baby steps, bite-sized pieces, and you just chip away at them, right? So yeah, I love this, you guys. So
very much so.
Confidence is just it doesn't just happen. We have to practice. And for some of these ladies, that are in my group, and they're wanting to launch these businesses, it can be scary, but you know what? Just keep chipping away at it, and keep practicing, and the confidence will come, and it'll help you move forward in your businesses. So this is a great conversation. I'm loving this. All right. So let's talk about, let's talk about the importance of vision and clarity. So a lot of women in our group, especially those that are looking to escape the 9-to-5 grind, or like they're juggling family and career, sometimes they struggle with vision because they're living in the moment, right? So, and it can be it can feel like a hamster wheel sometimes. So how does confidence tie in with finding that clarity and that vision?
So vision and clarity are such stickler things for so many, right? I think there's some misconceptions about both of them. I think one misconception is that you get vision and no one ever corrected this for me. And that's why I feel like it's important to say vision and clarity are not a one-time deal. You don't suddenly have a light bulb go off and then your vision and you're clear and then you go do the thing. It's not like that. And I don't think enough people talk about that. I went through an entire 1-year program and I never felt clear, and I never felt like I had a vision. And it wasn't until I kind of took myself out of that program. It was a great program, don't get me wrong, but it was just one point that I needed to make. And that was the vision is built at levels, just like our goals change. Our vision changes with our goals, with our priorities. Our vision changes over time. And clarity about that vision is the same way. And I waited. I went through that whole program and did not launch anything. I did not even call myself a coach because I wasn't clear enough and I wasn't sure. And so I think that idea that we have to wait until we're perfectly clear, I think the people who work on their confidence start and let clarity happen as you go. And those of us who kind of say we're stuck, right? Or get overwhelmed or get kind of in that cycle, we tend to not ever start because we're waiting on that clarity.
Oh, this is so good. I so love that because
see that I've got the circle thing going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're having there's a little bit of a lag here, but it's okay, guys. It's all that's how technology works, and we're rolling with the punches. But Kat,
We'll
that
make
is
it
so
work.
beautiful. Yes, that's right. It's so beautiful what you just said because and it's helpful. It's helpful to me for my confidence because I don't have total clarity and vision right now either, or at times. But one thing that I do try to do is I try. Okay, so my clarity and vision is over here, right? And my tactical list of things that I know that I need to do that will keep helping move me along, even though I don't have a totally clear path of where I'm going. I'm still chipping away at that. So it's okay, right? It's okay to not have to know where your vision or total clarity, which is going to change anyway because at different levels. So just have in mind all the things that you need to do to still reach that goal, the end goal. Not that clarity and vision is the end goal, but if you do have a certain goal and you have a vision toward that goal, you can keep doing other things to get there, even though you're not super clear on it. And that's what I love so much, because I know there's some ladies in our group here that are kind of struggling with, what they want to do, who they want to serve and things like that. So it's okay. And that's how we break through this, right?
Yeah.
Is to just keep going and to keep working
Absolutely.
on your vision and your clarity. So, I love it. Awesome. Beautiful.
I would like to add something to that too. One of the things that we forget to do when we are pushing and driving forward and struggling, we forget, and especially I think as women, we forget to give ourselves space. So I'll give you an example. Recently I was on a trip and I actually sat and meditated, which I talk about more than I actually do. And I actually had a vision that to me, once I sat still enough, that helped me work towards something. And it just took me being still. And so sometimes we push too hard and we forget that clarity comes on its own time and in its own way.
Yeah. And you can't force it. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
2 years ago, I would have screamed at someone who said, 2 years from now, you'll have a vision that will help you.
Because you know what? Sometimes we just want it right now. And we can't always have what we want right now, can we? That's right. It's a process.
Always.
Yeah, absolutely. Just be patient and just keep.
There's a lot of work that goes into it.
So. There sure is. All right. So, all right, let's switch gears for a minute, Kat. Let's do something fun. We're going to do a quick fire round. Are you ready? Okay. Yeah. I have 3 questions.
I'm ready.
These are just going to be some fun little things. All right. Kayaking or hiking?
Oh my gosh. It's so funny that you asked that because I am a hiker and a kayaker. So I'm going to answer with it depends on my mood.
Okay. Yeah.
Kayaking,
And
it's my zen. But
mm,
hiking makes me feel active and invigorated and like I'm doing something. And so they're just very different experiences.
yeah. 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 I actually live on the river, so I do have kayaks, but I don't get out there enough. But I love kayaking. It's amazing. All right. Question number 2, barbecue or dance?
So 20 years ago, I would have said dance. I love going out and looking like a fool, but I love spending time talking with friends and like connection is everything to me. So I'm going to go with barbecue, but it's a very close tie.
Okay. Awesome. All right. And the last one, let's see, camper life or touring less traveled spots?
How about I take my camper to tour less traveled spots?
Ooh, that sounds perfect, actually. Yeah, we can
I
get some fun
actually
with you.
camp in a tent. I I can tell by these questions you and I were meant to like meet and talk.
I love it. Yeah, I haven't been camping in years, but we used to
I
do
love it.
the tent life. We did the camper life, and yeah, I think we need to do some touring some less travel spots ourselves. So, all right, we're gonna wrap it up with you,
I
Kat.
love it.
So, do you have any last words of wisdoms for all of our lovely ladies here who are gearing to, they're gearing up to reshape their next phase?
Yeah, I do. Number one, ask for help. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Get a mentor, find a business bestie, work with a coach, work with a therapist if you need that to get to that. Whatever it takes, know that you are worth asking for help. That's number one.
Mm, mm,
Number two, and this directly relates to confidence, you have to be willing to take risks. Some things feel riskier than others. They can be tiny little risks, but take them. It is required.
mhm, mm.
And number three, surround yourself with people who push you. If you are the smartest, most talented, capable person in the room, then you need to change your audience. Those are my three main tips.
I absolutely love those. Yes. Ask for help, be willing to take risks, and surround yourself with people who push. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Kat, this has been so amazing. Thank you so much. I know that I feel a boost of confidence just from you being here, and I so appreciate it. And I know all the ladies here appreciate it too. And we would love to have you back sometime. So if you're open to that, we'd love to
I
have you
would
come on
love
back.
to come back. I feel like we could keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. We can go on all day long. So I do want to let everyone know that you guys, you can follow Kat on Facebook. Just search for it's Kat. Her name is Kathleen Griffith. And you can catch Kat in her amazing community. It's called Empowered Entrepreneurs Creating Impact. Empowered Entrepreneurs Creating Impact. That's her amazing community, and she's there along with her group of business builders, life livers, adventurous souls, and lifelong learners. So, thank you so much, Kat, for your time and wisdom. So appreciate it. Mwah.
Thank you so, so much for having me.
You bet. Have a great weekend, Kat.
Looks like we're stuck.
All right, you guys, there you have it. Oh my gosh, was that amazing or what? I don't know about you, but I definitely have a boost of confidence here. And these tips have been amazing. I'm going to go ahead and add these tips to the comments after the live is over. Thank you, Gordy. Yes, thank you, Anne. Yes, excellent tips, just amazing. And again, I will add these to the comments at the end. I'm going to add. I'm going to put the link to Kat's Facebook group. I would encourage you to go over there and check that out, along with all of her amazing folks over in that group. I did want to mention that we have some upcoming events that are super exciting. So we are going to bring back by popular demand. Y'all know her, y'all love her. The amazing attorney Lauren Buckner will be here on October 18th at 11 a.m. That is going to be our Halloween spooky series. We're going to be talking about business horror stories. And then on October 27th, I think that's at 11 a.m. as well. Alter Image Photography will be our guests, husband and wife. Team Rick and Dava Needle will be talking to us about the importance of headshots and photography and all that other good stuff. So you don't want to miss that. And then another wonderful thing that kind of ties in with what Kat and I just talked about is November 2nd. Mark your calendars. That's going to be 7 p.m. so that you can, you'll be all done with work for the day. The amazing Marsha Layton Turner, who is a best-selling author and a ghostwriter. She is going to be hosting a vision boarding session for us so that we can look for vision and clarity and boost our confidence. And I'm so excited about that. The supply list is actually in the guide section. I think it's guide 7. Guide 7 in the group. You can go check that out. So go grab your supplies, be ready, invite some of your girlfriends or whatever over to your place to do your vision boarding together. I know 2 of my friends are coming to my place and we're going to vision board together. So that's it. We have a lot of exciting things going on. I will have more announcements as time goes on. I have my 5-day challenge coming up. And again, guys, so just take all this in, take all these tips in for building your confidence. And remember, it's not going to happen overnight. Okay. And also remember that the next chapter of your life can be your best one yet. And you've got this. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful weekend. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if I'll be going live next week. I'm going to try, but I am going to Austin for a mastermind with my coach. So I'm going to be bringing a lot of great information back for you. And I can't wait for that. So have an amazing weekend. And I can't wait to see you guys when I get back from the mastermind. All right. All right, guys. Thank you. Mwah. Bye.